In this episode, we're going to try and fix this iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is broken. The screen is completely broken and the housing is kind of bent, but the back looks good. Since I want to reuse this housing, we have to somehow bend it back. And for that reason, I've bought a new tool, which we're going to open right now. So this is how it looks. I've never used this machine, so let's learn together. It comes with these two pieces as well. As usual, these Chinese tools, there's no manual, so I'll have to figure out myself. Okay, so I figured it out. This tool you're gonna insert here. And this is the tool that's gonna be used to bend the phone by using this leverage as the force. And then there are two ways of placing the phone on this device. You can either bend it from up here or you can bend it on the sides, depending on how your phone is bent. So usually the iPhones are bent like this. So you're gonna place it like this. Raise this tool, place it under. And there we're going to use this arm as the leverage. And then you have another way of using this device. Like this. Obviously iPhones are usually never bent up here. They're usually bent on the sides, on the long side. This back glass could easily break during the process. However, we don't want the motherboard to break or bend, so we'll have to remove it, just in case. First we gotta remove the screen. If you're ever going to repair an electronic device, the first thing you should do is try to locate where the battery is connected and disconnected. On this device, it's over here. And preferably you should be using a plastic device like this one, for example. And a second professional tip is you should always place the screws in a certain pattern, like this, for example. This way you'll prevent from placing a screw in the wrong hole. You could be causing damage on the motherboard. Remove screen, and then we're gonna have to remove the motherboard and the camera. We don't want to be causing damage on these parts, they are expensive. Okay, so we're done removing most of the sensitive parts, such as the camera and the motherboard. And a great professional tip is if you're forgetful or if you forget the placing of the components, is that you take a picture before you remove anything. Okay, so now it's time to test this out. Okay, so I think it's working, but the phone actually requires a lot of force to bend. So far it looks good. So I already see an issue with this device. It kind of bends the frame at the point of pressure. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so I have some good news and some bad news. Good news is the phone is not so bent anymore. The bad news is I accidentally cracked the back. I think I put too much pressure on this edge right here. However, that's fine. This glass is actually cheap to replace using this machine. And then we're gonna put on a new glass. And we'll leave it under pressure until tomorrow. Okay, so it's been under this thing all night. Let's see the results. Apart from the damage on this edge, the phone looks really good. Let's reassemble the phone. Okay, so I'm done reassembling and I'm gonna charge her up to see if she works. She seems to be charging now, and then we're gonna give her a new screen. Okay, so everything's working great. Let's change the screen. First, we have to transfer the Face ID component to the new screen. And then we have to transfer the information from the old screen to the new screen using this device. Okay, so it's time to put on the new screen and then we're done. Okay, so we're finally done and the phone looks great. If you guys like my content, feel free to subscribe. Next time we're doing this iPhone 12 Pro. Until then, peace.